Hello everyone, today is the day we do another episode of Pokemon Green. Last time we went through Rock Tunnel and now we are headed towards Celadon City. Rock Tunnel was made easier since we have some access to Flash, and not only that, but also the fact that our team is very well rounded. Wow. Now this is Generation 1 sleep, so even when we wake up, we can't attack, and they are already prone to attack you because they know you have a status. Just give them two. Don't give them. You gave them five. Don't tell me for all five. Okay. I love how status moves have a chance to miss regardless. Really. This is what we're dealing with right now. Okay. Technically that moves our stats up some, so thank you. I'm not using my attack stat. Should do a little bit more now if we I don't think we get special yet. Right, we don't, because it would have went it did more damage if it did. Sing has a 50-50 chance of hitting, or 45% chance of hitting. So the fact that it literally almost the fact that it got it twice in a row is lucky. You should have a water type. I said water, not a fire type. Oh, damn it. Well, here's the thing. I don't have a water type. So yeah. Diglett, go. The fact that you outsped that. You're gone, but still. The fact that you outsped a freaking Growly that's 5 levels above you. I know you're fast, but I didn't know you were that fast. Scratch. Because Scratch actually does more than tackle, fun fact. I like how they were trying to make that Warface look as realistic as possible. That actually raises my attack a little bit, which means nothing. That's what it means. One thing I could say is they did Vine Whip wrong by the fact that it only has 10 PP. Gave more than 10. You can have a Magnemite or something like that, or a Grimer. I don't have a ground type available. So. I think Disable is a psychic move. it is, then Alright, you have a muck, which means that and keep in mind, that's the muck, that's the original sprite for muck. It don't look bad, does it? It don't look too bad, does it? I know. As long as you understand Gen 1 mechanics, it will help you out some. No. No, no, no. Yes, you're not learning Rage. Grimer. You can handle Grimer. Only in Gen 1. This is the thing. Every generation after this is neutral to each other. Imagine if they kept that as a thing. Imagine if they said, you know what, why don't we just keep making it so that every generation after Gen 1 has the ability to make bug and poison, you know, weak to each other. Will change the whole dynamic. That did absolutely nothing, I can tell you that. Now, what level is recommended for the Pikachu? I mean, I can mirror match. Go ahead, Pinsetta. I didn't mean to use that. I'm looking at what's weak to and what's not. I said what it learns. If this was yellow, we could learn Thunderbolt, but this is not yellow, so. It's not learning Thunderbolt with Thunder or anything, so. For some reason, it learns Swift at 26, but not in yellow. They deleted Swift for Thunderbolt in yellow. Okay. Now, which one of y'all had a water type? There are over 30 of them in this generation. But no. The actual skull and crossbones on Koffing is actually accurate there. The one that we got internationally, I think I already said this before, but the one we got internationally is actually incorrect. The skull and crossbones are supposed to be on his chest, not on the top of his head. Even though it's literally a floating head. And as you can see, this is not a bad Koffing sprite either, huh? I know. And that's all she has, a Meowth and something else, I think. Either that or a high level Meow. Use Payday. That part is Payday is actually weak. Come with me. Pinsetta, you got this. Now that had to be a crit because Poison Sting is not doing that much in one go. About how they really have lived with one smidge of HP. Love it. Our whole team went me off. Okay. Give me one poison. That's gonna hurt. Quick attack like usual. Alright, the last one's the last. It's funny how they got them like that. But, like how it's girl, boy, girl, girl. Well, this is the easy one. Next. I know it must feel weird seeing Thundershock without it flashing. I should learn Swift. Okay. Alright, here's a few things about Swift versus Quick Attack. Quick Attack has priority, but Swift cannot ever miss. It ignores accuracy checks and everything. And only in this generation, I think. Even if the opponent is in a semi-invulnerable state, you can still use Swift. Don't know if that's still a thing now, but I know in this generation it was, because I remember using it in the stadium. I used to play Pokemon Stadium when I used to get home from school. And yeah, those were the days. Insetta. I need to find out when to evolve you too. Because it's been a while. I thought that was a different move. You can stay out. I didn't even see who it was. Like how someone said, need arena female. Not like it's already. Whatever. So 32, like I thought. Now this was the era of chubby Pikachu. After this, they made Pikachu's sprite a lot more leaner and not as chubby. I thought there was someone like thinking. I guess I'm thinking of the remakes. Bom, bom. That's all it is. 20 damage no matter what, so there's no suspenseful thing to see there. So what do you know? Not surprised it did that much, considering Koffing has good defense. How much does Poison Sting do, even though it shouldn't do much? Besides every Voltorb I've encountered so far, usually just use the Sonic Boom and call it a day. Like I said, there's no suspense there. We already know it does 20. Doesn't help. It doesn't help itself by using Sonic Boom, or not using Sonic Boom, I should say. I love how that's not even a bad looking Magnemite sprite, but nope, they chose to change it. I think that's the last hit. Nope, almost. There's the water type I was thinking about. If this don't one shot, then that's upsetting. Yeah, that's upsetting, alright. Alright, go ahead and use Bubble, because I know that you still know Bubble. 20 base damage, 5 HP. I think every time they put you to sleep, you woke up like the first. I'm sorry. Trying to get a new plate for this, because every time I use it, it falls. Alright, no hypnosises. Just suffer. If I get a crit, it automatically loses. That's 8 damage, you're in the red bar now. Oh, you're not, but you lose speed. That's another thing that Bubble does, it lowers your speed. Now, Poliwhirl, as you can see, is not anything accurate to what we have gotten. I love how it's just using water gun the whole time. You must have been real tired. You must have been mighty tired and not wake up until now. Alright, go ahead and use Vine Whip. I love how most of the grass moves that the Venusaur line learns, but through level up, are literally moves that are increase crit rate. Razor Leap is gonna be the next one. I'm trying to think if there's a hidden item here. That's why I'm just walking. Must not be in this tile, bro. You say appear, I say it's already been there. Do I even have any Pokeballs? Or okay, I can't catch something. If I want to catch something there. Question is, do I also have any space? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. I got 2 slots left. Because in this generation, if you want to put another Pokemon in your box and you have a full box, you have to switch the boxes without even knowing what's in your box. Don't need you, and that's not what I want to see. That's what I want to see. I didn't need a crit. I think I needed it the first try, but other than that, no. Alright, I need another Vulpix game. There you go. Level 20. I think a crit will knock it out too. Of course you give me a crit I don't need again. You're 90 base speed, and I don't know what's the chance of you critting in this generation, but it's happening at the wrong time. Or you don't give me one at all when I need one. Come on, just give me one more freaking Vulpix. Give me Bellsprout and freaking Pidgey galore. There you go. There's the crit I need now. First try catch. Alright, we need to now give ourselves access to the east. By the east, you know what I mean. Take the 5th floor, go use this. Get right here. Imagine being a kid and back then trying to figure out what that's about. I don't remember any of them DMs, none of them. Your guess is as good as mine. I don't know. But what I do know, we're about to get fly, but have no one to know it. Oh wait, never mind. We do have a bird. We do have a bird type looking Pokemon. It makes you wonder, why didn't she want anyone to ever find out she was right there? You can get rid of Gus. Can we even use Fly right now, or do we need a badge? We can use it right now. Okay. One more thing we have to do. Yes, I'm gonna actually change it up on you. Instead of me getting Jolteon, I'm gonna give Jolteon, Lord. I'm gonna give Flareon. Because only in this generation, his stats are actually not bad. It just sucks that it's a slow fire type. But before we even get our Flareus, we need to go east. And then hear Saffron City's music that's just like Cerulean, right? No, it's just like it's just like freaking Pewter or Viridian or something like that. Honestly forgot. Do we even have anyone in here? I figured we did. I figured we did. I figured. Change bosses. I love how it shows you have Pokemon in there, but it doesn't show exactly how many or who's in there. Not yet. Gen 2 lets you see what Pokemon you got in there, but it doesn't exactly show you them all at one point. That's where Gen 3 changes it so you can see them all in that one box. But then Gen 3, you don't have to switch the boxes manually. I like how you leveled between me going from that Pokemon Center to that. I love that. You can evolve immediately right now. Literally, you're a high enough level where you can. But I'm not gonna evolve you. I have to do all of this stuff right here just to be able to have our our little fox Pokemon in the daycare. So as we get our Eevee, we can literally move on. I love how I'm going everywhere but where I need to go. Another fun thing about Gen 1, after you beat the second gym, you can beat the next 4 gym in any order as long as you make sure you get Surf from the 5th Surf eligibility by beating the 5th gym. You see, the 5th gym gives you the ability to use Surf, and if you beat him, guess what? You use Surf outside of battle, which means you can go anywhere. Where is it? Okay. In between the next 4 gyms, so I could literally face the 4th gym as soon as I get the ability to use Cut, which is from the 2nd gym. Yep, we're getting Flareon here. Only thing that sucks is Flareon here doesn't have many fire moves. And keep in mind, Eevee is at his lowest level you can get it at, which is 25 in this game. I'm trying to find my phone so I can look up what when it learns what and when it learns what. Because Flamethrower is not a TM yet. Alright, Flareon, it learns. At least they did it right in this generation. I guess Ember at 31 and then Flamethrower at 54. So, it also has access to Smog. Alright, cool. Considering Smog is a physical move, even though in every generation after this, it's not. Yeah. Do I even have a TM that you can make use of Body Slam? The sad part is I wish I had more than one body slam. Oh my lord. Teleport. That'd be the funniest thing if any of y'all could learn that, but I know for a fact none of y'all can. Right now, Flareon's moveset is... It's something, alright. No. The only thing I want to do is deposit items. I want to deposit this TM30. I want to deposit Flash, because you're never going to need it again in this game. As long as you beat the original freaking... What you call that? Rock Tunnel, you don't ever need Flash again. Boy. Trying to find out what GTMs these are. 34 is... No. 12 is... No. 1 is Mega Punch. 11 is... Nope, can't learn that. 45 is... Thunder Wave? No. 44 is Rest. I already know that from top of my head. TM19 is... No. 28 is Dig. You can learn Dig, right? If you can, then this is good. Of course you can't learn Dig. Why would I think you can learn Dig? Why wouldn't that make sense for a Flareon to be able to learn Dig, you know? This is where we're gonna get the ability to know what's what. Alright. 32 is Double Team. 33 is Reflect. 32 is Razor Wind, which, yeah. 7 is Horn Drill. 1 is Mega Punch. 5 is Mega Kick. 9 is Takedown. 17 is Submission. There you go. I love how whenever people were competitive back in the day, they literally had to go to the Rocket Gang corner right here just to be able to even think of beating the gym leader with Hyper Beam just to get their Tauros to have Hyper Beam. It's funny how they had to do that. Great moveset right there. Yeah, I was like, that had to be a crit. That only works if you're slower. Oh, sorry, we slower. But we're not. It'd be a good time to have an antidote, wouldn't it? Now the reason why we're doing this gym first is I want to do all the rocket stuff and Lavender Town stuff next episode. So this gym here will be the last thing we do this episode. Good start. Good start. Good start. Tackle miss. That is funny. Lisa learns Emperor at level freaking 16. Say 25. I didn't heal. Now, Pikachu will not be effective in this because it doesn't learn anything but electric and normal moves. I'm trying to press the button for it to advance the battle. Alright. No more poison powders, please. I'm okay with rap. I just hate how long it takes for it to get done. That's why I keep speeding everything up. Of course you use poison powder. Of course you poison powder. You come out, you use fly, one shot, and now Flareon has quick attack. And now Flareon has quick attack. That means it has a priority move. Not only that, but it also has the ability to actually not have a chance to miss unless you get the Gen 1 miss. Love it. What I don't get is, why didn't they have Flanktor as a TM in the first generation? Because it doesn't exist in this gen. He's not TM. Weeping Bell requires a Leaf Stone to evolve, and of course you use Poison Powder. I love how everything on you missed, so this was a free fight. I deserve that after the mess I just dealt with. At least switch times for it. At least I'll know quickly if I hit or not. Absorb should take literally 1 or 2 damage. The only reason why I was doing 2 is probably because of the same type of attack bonus. One thing I can think of. At least with quick attack I know if I'm going to attack or not. I'm okay with the Paralysis. It can't poison you because you don't have any way to get status again. How much does quick attack do? That was a Gen 1 miss. Oh, now you got Leech Seed, so I have to switch now. That would be right if you were a pure flying type. But you're not, so it's not actually accurate. What I find funny is 5th gym has high level 30s and low level 40s. Same goes for basically Sabrina as well. Plane has higher level 40s, so it's like the game was asking you to go on both routes just to be able to handle both of them, because this is where the level gap starts to suck. You see, most of your Pokemon are in the 20s or lower 30s. So with the gym leaders having Pokemon that are 12 levels higher than you, basically makes it hard for you to actually get past them. But the good thing is, your gym is poison, so as long as you have a ground type or a psychic type, you pretty much will be set. But if you have to deal, but then you have to deal with Sabrina, who has the psychic type, which is the most broken type in this generation. And yeah, good luck with that. Keep in mind, this is before anything that would cause the psychic type to be a little bit less OP. So, yeah. And as for Blight, you'll be fine, because as long as you can take the Seafoam Island route, you'll be fine. I need to find out one more thing before I continue, though. So it comes to find out, you can't learn a single freaking HM. If you could learn Strength, then that'd be great, but you can't. I love how that little bit of healing that it's doing over time is literally keeping it alive. It's sad I have to keep the paralysis on just so I don't get poisoned. If only I had a bug type. Oh wait, I do. And I am gonna use it since that thing is actually very bulky. Don't you know how Execute has all these eggs on it, and as you can see, they're not proportioned. That's fine. They didn't remove the flashing for reflect. Okay. All that matters, you're taking damage all the time right now. It's only using Hypnosis and Reflect because Hypnosis is psychic and Reflect is psychic. Once it puts you to sleep, the AI knows that you're under a status, which is why it goes to Reflect, which is not going to actually attack us because, you know, it doesn't do damage. So that wasn't impossible to lose. Unless we don't run out of PP. Because remember, in this gen, their PP is infinite, so there's that. You just open with Victory Bell. Just don't even try to weasel into. Okay. How much do it do? 6 damage. Okay. Its AI knows not to use a bug move. Of course it outspeeds you. Of course you one-shot it. 4 times a week, so I have nothing to worry about. This is a grass type, and as you can see, Tangela doesn't even look that bad. No, it's one of the worst moves in Pokemon history, but it can lower your speed. And straight does 15 damage. And like 3 Pokemon can learn it each gen. And as you can see, Vileplume doesn't even look that bad either. How much did Quick Attack do? 9. Petal Dance should do like 6. 13. Hey, it's not far off from 6, it's only twice the max damage. Now if it uses Petal Dance now, it's just gonna be wasting PP. I guess it's stuck doing it. And you're 4 times resistant and it still did a decent amount, but your special is that bad. That's the thing, your special is that bad. So that makes sense why it took so much damage trying to beat him. Yeah, give me that Mega Drain TM that don't really matter. Oh, you have 151 choices. Up to this point. Kinda have to can't really be too much selective. Alright. So this episode's coming near its end. Did a lot of things despite it being less than an hour long. We reached Celadon City, we got an Eevee that we immediately evolved to a Flareon. Went to Saffron City so we can go back to Cerulean City without having to walk around and stuff. Anywho, next time we will be tackling the Rocket Gang Corner, and not only that, but we will also tackle the Lavender Town. So with that being said, thank you for watching this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you have a wonderful day or night. Goodbye, and take care. Next time will be the advancement of the plot, since we cannot actually do anything until then. So with that being said, take care.